So, love, by definition, is each and every individual person's in this galaxy's mental and emotional qualities in one thing. Love is each and every individual person within this here universe's mental and emotional qualities as one thing. This is what love literally is, or logically speaking is. That's what love is. Your mental and emotional qualities by default. There are 4 types of love, from what I can comprehend. 4 types of love. There is a positive love, which you can just label and describe as a pure love. There is a balanced love, which you can label and describe as just love. There is a negative love, which you can label and describe as a foul love, and which can be reversed to a regular, perfect love. Foul love versus perfect love. Foul love versus perfect love. Perfect love is the force in which you are at base, naturally, by default. False love, or negative love, or evil love is the opposite of it. So in other words, false love is the wolf in sheep's clothing. A lie. It's hatred dressed up as love. It's hatred dressed up as love. That's what false foul love is. Hatred dressed up as love. And then you finally got the dead love. The dead love derives from the foul love. The dead love derives from the foul love. Andrew Tate. Brother, you are a genius. I look forward to the day where I can tell you that directly to your face. You said these words out loud. You said, what is the primary difference between homosexuality and heterosexuality? Offspring production. Nuna. That's what you said. That's the primary difference, meaning Ye who participates in the activities of what can be labeled and described as, or what is just today labeled and described as homosexuality, they produce no offspring after their performance and or their activity, whether it be male or female. But then you have heterosexuality, regular sexuality. When they mate, they produce offspring. Life giving versus life ending. Life giving versus life ending. Foul sexuality is a curse. Foul sexuality is evil. Stop depicting it unto we. You will never, ever. I get it. Because you just want everything to die faster. I understand. So words like this have to be said out loud. Even by somebody who is like me. What's like you? Oh, you'll see. I'm gonna come out of the closet. What you saying, dog? What you saying, dog? I'm gonna live in my truth soon. Especially when I finish this here 4 styles of love parable. I'm gonna go live in my truth. I'm gonna live in my truth. That's what I'm gonna do. Free Yahusha. So here. The dead love is deriving from the foul love. Offspring, no production versus offspring, production. Offspring, no production versus offspring, production. Foul love, not perfect love, creates offspring ending. Perfect love, not foul love, produces offspring continuation. Perfect love produces offspring continuation. Foul love produces offspring ending. We need to go back to normal, perfect love. No more foul love. I'm with you on that, Brother Tate. But then it's also too, like, the concept of being all the way into the soul's truth, because that's what that is in a nutshell, or as a whole. That's the soul's truth right there, which you just mentioned. What's going to merge with the religious beliefs and destroy them all. It's going to become a situation, if one gets all the way into it, where you won't even be intimate with a woman unless you are going to produce offspring with her. That's what that's going to roll out to eventually. But here's the thing though, I'm with that. Want to know why? Because me personally, if it was under my control, y'all wouldn't even be able to be intimate until you're 35, all of you. And then on top of that, no circumcision, no female genital mutilation. Just allow them to be. And then the only time a man would even want to conceive with a woman is if he plans to impregnate her. That would end so much promiscuity right there. That idea, if it settles, would end so much promiscuity. A lot. And then what would evolve, or what would be the outcome? Soul stoicism. Soul stoicism. Soul is emotional or intellectual energy or intensity, especially as revealed in the work of art or an artistic performance, ardor. Spirit is the non-physical parts of a person, which is the seat of emotions and character, or the soul. Meaning spirit, at base, are the five senses in one thing. The soul's control mechanism, or the soul's throne room, or the soul sits in like he's some kind of Power Ranger, and the spiritual senses are some kind of Megazord. Moving forward. Foul love will be destroyed, and perfect love will reclaim its throne. Foul love will be destroyed, and perfect love will reclaim its throne. That's ultimately what's going to happen here when I keep saying these words out loud, regardless of how anything may seem to you. But at any rate, moving forward. Dead love. Dead love derives from foul love, but Akasha love derives from perfect love. Dead love derives from foul love, but Akasha love derives from perfect love. If I love you, I will always remember you and never forget you. Back to it. Dead love derives from foul love, while Akasha loves derive from perfect love. You would consider Akasha love to be like agape love. You would consider Akasha love to be unconditional love. You would consider Akasha love to be God's love, directly from God's source. That's what you would consider Akasha love to be, because Akasha means ether. So that means ether love derives from perfect love, while dead love derives from foul love. You follow what I'm saying? When we turn the negative energy back to a force in which it was truly designed for us to be, it will become what you could label and describe then as perfect love. And don't forget, love, what it literally is, by definition, is our mental and emotional qualities by default. Love is our mental and emotional quality by default. Meaning love is our conscious mind, subconscious mind, and unconscious mind by default. All three of them. As long as I love you, as long as I just love you, as long as I just love you, I will never forget you. I will always remember you and never forget you. As long as I just love you. But I will never forget you. Don't ever forget that statement either. So, I wanted to make this video after saying all of that to talk about another mildly goofy parable. Got to get all the jokes out the way so I can just get to the straight serious part, because the straight serious part is what's going to drive us directly home. And that's just where I want to go, man. I just want to go home. You see? So, I get how to get there, all right? I get how to get there. So this video is going to be titled the Soul Spirit Tekken Parable Summary. The Soul Spirit Tekken Parable Summary. That's what it's going to be called. Meaning I'm going to label and describe in just a handful of words what all 6 stages means for the soul parable, and then as well as the 10 stages for the spiritual Tekken parable. I'm just going to combine them together, and I'm even going to shorten the stages a bit and even switch up a bit of the order or the original explanation, so it can just make more sense in its finite explanation. You follow what I'm saying? It's a parable. Remember, a parable is a short story used to narrate moral and/or spiritual enlightenment. That's what a parable is. And I have a Soul Spirit Tekken short story that I'm going to use to narrate a style of moral and/or spiritual enlightening in which I can give to the world for free. Steal it. I'm putting it in the Spirit week right now in a way because I know how much you're going to steal it. Then on top of that, this appearance here, because you set it up to be this way. Don't care anymore. Just going to take advantage of every little detail of it. So just so that my people will be able to have the perfect vision to see through all of your games, all of your lies, and deal with them accordingly. They are not your friends. They are not your family members. None of them are. Moving forward here. So the Soul Spirit Tekken parable summary. The Soul Tekken parable, the one that I just did, talked about the internal works. And the Spirit Tekken parable, the one that I talked about before that one, talked about the external works, but are also internal, while the soul is also simultaneously internal and external. You'll get what that means later. Maybe. I have a lot of faith in you, especially the religious people. Moving forward here. Monique, I love you very much. I love you very, 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 very much. Who am I talking about? The Monique, our sister, our wonderful sister from the show that I believe, was it her that created it, called Meet the Parkers? She went on Jesse Lee Peterson's podcast and she laid the smacketh down of enlightening upon Jesse Peterson's mindset, mind, heart, space, letting him know that the King of all kings was a melanated individual. The King of all kings was a melanated individual. That's what she did. I love you very, very much. And unto you, Brother Jordan Peterson, or Brother Jesse Lee Peterson and Jordan Peterson, all of you that exist, unto you, take that and rewind it back. I'm not going to do the rest of the song. Moving forward. So here, the Soul Tekken, the Soul Spirit Tekken. But here's the Soul Tekken. It consists of 6 stages, right? The first stage is going to be consisting of the summoning. Remember, destroying ignorance and destroying fear, turning ignorance back into the soul's truth, and turning fear back into the true spirit. Revealing the soul driver and revealing the devil driver. That's what the summoning is going to do alone. You see? And then stage 2 for the Soul Tekken parable. You have the fusion, acceptance portion. That was the reawakening. The summoning is the reawakening, and the fusion is the reincarnation. The fusion is the reincarnation or the acceptance. The soul's truth on stage 2 are going to fuse with the religious beliefs, and all the religious beliefs are going to shatter and be destroyed and be turned back into the soul standard, revealing the gluttony, the evil energy in which was giving that their belief system its abilities to stand in the first place. But also on stage 2 is going to be the devil, in the devil driver and or the devil standard form on stage 2, because it's going to be trying to convince you, hey, don't leave me. Keep worshiping the air and praying for your fairy tale to save your life when you know it's not. So then, kick the devil 47 centillion yards away and give it some time to contemplate. Moving forward, then stage 3 of the Soul Tekken parable. My torso, the Soul Tribe, the 5,000 tribes worldwide. Shout out to the Ashanti tribe. Shout out to there's a Hindu skeleton tribe. This is like this tribe that like wears skeleton paint. It's like creepy, but it says it induces fear and illusions in its prey and in its predators. I wonder where all the tribes got their influences from. I wonder where all the tribes got their influences from. I wonder where they all got it from. Moving forward here. All of the tribes will be destroyed and turned back into just one tribe, the Soul Tribe, BKA the Black Leadership. One leadership. One way to go. Once the soul standard gains control over the religions, then the soul tribes will become the soul tribes once again. One people. Y'all will get the leadership ideas later. Because it's like we're not going to be leaders, but we are. You follow what I'm saying? And then once it's destroyed, it'll be returned to the decomposure or lust in which was giving its evils to stand in the first place. You follow what I'm saying? Moving forward. And then stage 4. You have the destruction of the gangs. The gangs being turned back into the black fighters in which they are, truly. Revealing the wrath in which was giving them their abilities to stand. And then lastly, the N.E.R.D.G.E.E.K culture, stage 5. Destroyed and turned back to the black civilians in which they are truly. Revealing the gluttony in which was giving their evil pillar or evil a chance to stand. All of those things in one sequence will be labeled and described as the resurrection. All of those things in one sequence will be labeled and described as the resurrection. And this after the reawakening occurs, the summoning, stage 1. And then the reincarnation begins, stage 2. Kicking the devil 47 centillion yards away. Soul yards away. And then stage 3. Which will all be in one, but it's also going to be stage 3, 4, and 5. For the parable, the Soul Tekken parable. But in other parables, it's just going to be one stage. Those 3 things happening at one time. The fusion, the resurrection. You see, it's just a parable. Just a parable. Turning you back into the family you were destined to be for me. Moving forward. So, then we fully resurrected, yeah? So now we come into the spiritual Tekken parable, because stage 6 is going to be the continuation into the 10 parables, or the 10 dimensions in which the spiritual Tekken parable was going to generate. But now, with the Soul Tekken parable being the way it is, set out to be the way it is, I'm going to shorten it, like, drastically. So, 5 senses, right? Now remember, the conscious mind, subconscious mind, and unconscious mind. But here's the thing. It's 4 things as well. It's the source first. Then it's the conscious mind. Then it's the subconscious mind. Then the unconscious mind. Source, conscious mind, sub, un. You see? Source, conscious, sub, and un. The source is the driver. Whatever the source is set up to be, whether it be the devil's driver or the devil's standard, or it be the soul driver or the soul standard, meaning you on autopilot. So now, with that being said, I'll say this now. The soul is what is the culmination of all 4 of those things in one. Meaning the source, conscious mind, subconscious mind, and unconscious minds. But here's the thing though. The soul is your inner work. The soul is your non-physical portion. The soul is the inner actual you. What is the driver? That's what your soul is altogether, the driver. You follow what I'm saying? But what is the soul driving? Real quick for the record, when I speak of this here Soul King, I am talking about who you would refer to as Jesus. Just want to throw that out there real fast. Back to it though. So who is the soul driving, or what is the soul driving? The soul is driving and or controlling the control mechanism in which connects all 5 of your spiritual senses. Meaning the soul is in the seat, which is the spirit. For the spirit is the seat of the soul. And through the spirit, the soul breathes. Through the spirit, the soul sees. Through the spirit, the soul eats. And through the spirit, the soul believes. You follow what I'm saying? So, which now moves me to the spiritual Tekken parable in a more shorter variety. Because the first time I talked about it, I listed how those first 4 forms were the first 4 parts of the entire parable. And then the last 5 parts were the parables in which are going to sink into your mind by way of me using my spiritual senses to tell you how they are going to just rip out the spirits. You follow me? That's what the spiritual parable was. So just a reminder, when I talked about it first time, I just said first stage, source, for the spiritual parable, spiritual Tekken. The stage was the source. And like I said, the stage with the second stage, conscious mind, third, subconscious, fourth, unconscious, and then fifth, the connection, which rolls you directly into the first spiritual stage. And the first spiritual stage was the Christ logic impact, with the 16 soul supremacy dimensions lodged in it, all fighting for the control of the sounds grounds, the soundtrack, track, John 14:6, track, way. Did you know the word track is within the definition of the word way? Moving forward. And then the second one being the N.E.R.D.G.E.E.K, which is titled the Negative Spirit Exodus Blueprint. Negative Spirit Exodus Blueprint, preparing us to be the Exodus Soul Tribe. North America all connected and united again. The melanated people only. People who we can see the visible melanated skin upon. You follow me? Hail Mary here. Moving forward. Third one, and that's going to be fighting over the feelings body. The Exodus Soul Tribe. The Exodus is going to be for the touch sensual factors control. Remember, all of this is going to happen at once. All of it is. I'm just speaking of it in detail, but it's all going to happen like at once. Meaning like when you all get it, the entire world is going to go from a logical soul tribe to an Exodus soul tribe to a super soul tribe and then a cosmic soul tribe and a free soul tribe in the same year. Once you all get it. Especially seeing as how Australia is for the white man. No, it's not. They're just trying to make you believe it is, or they're trying to advocate for the control over Australian people, the melanated people of Australia, Melanesia, Solomon Island. About 14 countries. Our family members. Blonde hair. Moving forward. So, the third one for the sensual sight or the sense eyes. EYE. What does EYE stand for? Every youth, everybody. Every youth, everybody. This is who I am. I am every youth, everybody. That's who I am. I'm just speaking on what I want. It's all I am doing here. Moving forward. So, third one, which is the sight. What's its parable? The NSCB, or the second one was the NSCB. Now the third one is Super Yahusha 4-7. This is going to incorporate the 10 soul measurement words, or the 10 divine measurement words. Still haven't came up with a solid name for them. I just know that they're 10 key measurement words. What are those 10 key measurement words? The first one is quantum. The second one is commonness. The third one, which for the third eye, morals. The fourth one is description. The fifth one is frequency for the heart chakra. The sixth one for the solar plexus. I have lined up here astral, but then it's also too like I want to put karma right there. Just because. So like astral karma maybe. You know? Who knows? And then the third one, or the next one is ether. Then the one after that one, for the root chakra, is dimensions. And then the one for the Akasha chakra. I have currently reality, but then karma may go right there as well. The 10th and final one for the Akasha chakra is reality. The reality measurement word, because they're all measurement words to me. It's just words that you use to look at a certain thing, the way they describe you or being able to look at it. Like this word karma tells me that I'm able to look at the actions, not intentions. Karma is a measurement of actions, not intentions. No one can read your intentions, but we can read your actions. We can only read your intentions if you tell us, action, what your intentions are. Unless you're trying to make us all super people reader. So the 10 measurement words are going to be for the sight within Super Jesus 47. Next, for the next sense, or the next stage for the Spiritual Tekken parable, Spiritual Tekken, you have the Cosmic Yeshua, or Cosmic Yahusha, or Cosmic Yahushai, or Cosmic Ra, 6-9. This one's going to harbor the mastery of the 4 fundamental forces of human emotion, or the 4 fundamental forces of love. How about that? Because let's not forget, love is your mental and your emotional quality by default. What it is, you got pure love, which is just positive energy love. Then you have balanced love, which is the just mental and emotional quality. Just what it is. Because naturally it's balanced, you know. Like I said, the energies are in one. And then you have what's now hosting or about to become the standard of your external perfect love and or a perfect mental and emotional quality. And then lastly, for the grounds in which the perfect love are going to manifest this environment, akasha love or agape love or unconditional love. You follow me? Moving forward. And that the Soul Game saga is going to harbor the information of what I just told you. This is also too why I said it at the beginning of the video, because I'm playing the Soul Game saga on you. I have to play games for a while. I have to keep on pretending that, you know, I have. Moving forward. You'll get it later. Love you very much. Moving forward. Again. And then lastly, that's going to be fighting over the sensory factor of taste there. The Soul Game saga. And then lastly, the Free Yahusha. That's going to be fighting over the sensory factor of smell. Can you smell your freedom yet? Reincarnate. Intake the air. And recognize all the things that are now outside of you and which you do not need or want any longer. Free. That's the whole point of the parable, if you can get it now. I just wanted to make that video for you real fast. I wanted to drop the information regarding the 4 fundamental forces of love, the positive force of love, the balanced force of love, the perfect force of love, and the akasha force of love. I wanted to drop that information off for you real quick. Then I wanted to summarize the spiritual and the soul Tekken parable and the uniqueness about each and every one of them. I told you about the people who they're going up against, the belief system people, but go watch the videos if you like to, if you can bear them. That's all I wanted to say. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Until next time, my dear family, peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all.